this an illusion, or is it real? You decide.
Is the Earth flat or round? Do we have a big, beautiful ice wall around us? Let's dive in. I'm your host, Kevin, and I got with me my boy, Darren.
What's up? How's it going?
I got with me my boy, John.
What's up?
And I got with me my girl, Kayla.
Hello, what's up?
And today, we're talking about some flat Earth and ice wall bullshit. It's all going to be fun and dandy. Darren has a beautiful, beautiful shirt on that says, do I look flat to you?
Yes. I thought it was appropriate, so.
Some nice globes.
Right.
Yeah.
Good one. We should have brought the globe from downstairs.
You know what? You made me think, you said like the Earth has two moons, right? So, I mean, here's the Earth and has two moons.
Oh, true that. The second
But they're
one.
Earths.
Right. Right. But the second one's like, I believe, more like a comet that's just within the rotation.
It's just
of-
acting like a moon would.
Yeah.
Poser.
Right. It'll eventually
moon.
leave us because it'll just poof.
That's probably that's probably the moon base.
Yeah. Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Just take off.
Right.
That's probably where the second one came from. We built it.
You know,
Yeah.
Hey.
Death Star.
No,
Kinda
Trash
dealio?
Planet.
Trash
or what?
Planet?
What is that?
A trash droid.
Trash.
Oh, from like Futurama,
Maybe.
where they had to get all the trash together, shoot it at another. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do they call that?
Trash droid. I don't know. I made that up, but they didn't really
Makes
call it
sense.
nothing.
Okay.
I think they just called it a big pile of garbage heading towards
Yeah.
Earth.
And then they found it with a smelloscope.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that in a different
Right.
one. That's
The
right.
thing longer.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Some of the inventions that he had
The
was
smelloscope.
amazing.
I think so.
So I do have a question,
Nice.
and I'm going to start with you, Kayla. Do you think the Earth is round or flat?
I think it is round, yes.
Me too. What about you, John?
I think it's more ovally.
Like an egg shape?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Adam Sandler's head.
Okay.
Okay.
Good visual for the people that can visualize
And
it.
I think it changes shape with the tide, the moon, and then it pulls in and out, kind of.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is interesting to think because as it's pulling and we're spinning, wouldn't we go through water
I don't know.
at
crazy.
times?
That's
But-
how whirlpools.
Ooh. Yeah.
Well, and I think of the gravitational forces on Earth opposed to the moon because the Earth has more gravity than the moon does. So
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
Yeah, but you can visually see like the moon pulling the water out, like the tides. That's how you get your high tides and
Yeah,
low tides. But what about you, Darren?
It's a spherical shape, not a perfect, circle or anything. If you really think about it, it's not a perfect circle, but in just a sphere shape.
So, right now, I'll give a little argument against you guys. So if we all believe the Earth obviously is round, but do you think that governments would lie to us to tell us that versus it being actually flat?
Yes.
I mean,
course.
Yes.
everybody called conspiracy theorists like crazy and all that stuff back in the day, and now we're proving everything right. Now these flat earthers just come out of nowhere, and then now we're all calling them crazy. So are we gonna figure out in like 50 years that they were right?
So I seen that I don't know how true it is, but they said the flat Earth theory started from 4chan.
Possibly. Well, it's also a
Yeah,
biblical
they were
thing.
like somebody said something, and then they it just started up. Like that's how it started, but it was on 4chan. Like when did they do like the whole location thing when they found that guy, LaBeouf?
Do you mean like 4chan like popularized it?
Yeah.
Because I do think there was previous like older civilizations that did believe it was
but
flat.
they popularized.
brought it back.
Popularized it, if that's
Yes.
even a word.
Polarized. Yeah.
They reignited the
Big
interest.
words.
We don't like them.
We love big words.
So, with that being said, obviously a lot of flat earthers believe in the ice wall, which leads us to Antarctica. So, a few like back history things. Fabian Gottlieb van Billinghaus. He's a
Okay.
Russian
That's
explorer.
a mouthful.
Yeah,
Right.
say that 5 times.
No, thank you. He was a Russian explorer, and he's the very first person documented that I could find that saw the Fimbul ice shelf, and that was in January 27th of 1820. Sorry.
Ugh.
So we going way back in the Disney.
Well, you said 1820?
Yeah, I saw that your notes. You had something that I didn't see before.
Yeah, 1772 was James Cook, and
Okay.
he had found the ice wall. He said there was over 60,000 miles of ice wall
So
that he saw. or
right, which
Well,
is crazy.
Experienced.
Yeah, I mean, how accurate was he in his assessments? Because 17, what was it?
72.
72. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
You're limited.
You're limited on what you have.
Oh,
And
for
what
sure.
year did you say?
18.
20.
And who was that?
That was Fabian Gottlieb
Oh, yeah, I'm not
von
writing that down.
Billinghaus. He was a Russian explorer.
So I'm not right.
And then you had Edward Bransfield just days later that also saw the Trinity Peninsula, which is part of the mainland of Antarctica. And then you have Nathaniel B. Palmer, November 1820. He reported seeing it as well, but he isn't as important. And then
Yeah.
Right. It's not as
John
important.
Davis, though, he is the first person to step foot, according to what I can find, in 1821. First step on Antarctica. So I thought that was kind of cool. You got all those people. So it depends on how you look at discovery and stuff like that. Do you, if you see it, do you consider that being discovered, or being the first person to step on land would be the first? Or would it be the person that actually documented and mapped most of the land mass? How would you look at discovery?
I would look at it like this: I would say it was rediscovered.
Okay.
Because Antarctica, with the climate shifting around the planet, how
Yep.
it does, is it was green at one point and not snowing. So there's a theory about that too, is there's ruins and stuff of civilizations over there
Yeah.
that were there.
I saw that there could have been ancient civilization there
So I
like
think
thousands of years ago. Not even.
I believe there probably was people living there at one point.
I could see it.
You know what I mean? There probably was, and they probably just died out because they couldn't leave. Because if they didn't have boat technology and stuff, they wouldn't have been able to.
There's
know what I
also
mean?
a theory that they went underground and survived.
Yeah, the one
Yeah.
I saw, they were building pyramids.
I saw that too. That there's a
there's
pyramid out.
that too. There some of the supposed rock formations over there. They're saying they look a little pyramid shaped.
Right. The reason why I asked that is because then you have James Clark Ross, which was in 1839 to 1843. He did the hardcore mapping of Antarctica, being on land and stuff like that. He discovered the Ross Sea, and then also the Ross Ice Shelf, which is also in our notes. He also found 2 active volcanoes. Mount shoot, I can't read my.
I guess Apache is one of them.
I saw
Not those
Terror
ones?
and was it Irbis?
Well, I also saw that it's a very active,
Underneath.
under the ice. What do they call it? Ice layer. Ice. I don't know.
that's
I
what I
watched a
would-
long video.
Ice barrier.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ice shelf or something. I don't know.
Well, that's more of the
Well, I don't
big
think.
walls. They call it an ice shelf, but something about that I thought was interesting is ice shelves usually change and move throughout time.
Mm-hmm.
But from whatever I saw, it sounded like what they saw, it stayed the same throughout
History.
decades. Yeah,
Right.
decades.
Well, my question would be: aren't they documenting things from 300 to 600 million years ago in the ice to give us data from back in the day? how would you have a civilization that lived there a couple thousand years building things, but were able to extract ice and be able to tell what the temperatures were like millions of years ago if the ice would have been melted a couple thousand years ago?
Yeah, that is interesting to think about.
I just thought about it, like just now it popped in my head, because I know that we do like the digging and we extract the ice and stuff like that. Like they found
to see
bacteria,
the layers and
right?
Yeah.
But if you had people building a couple thousand years ago, if they think there was a civilization, you wouldn't be able to tell something from 300 million years ago, because at that point,
Well, if it was frozen in ice, that's underneath.
but if the continent was green, like he said a couple thousand years ago, you wouldn't have ice.
I'm talking. I think it might have been longer than that. It might have been like
Millions.
millions of years.
potentially, or maybe like 100,000. I mean, it was
Yeah.
really far back. Is what they were saying.
I guess what I'm getting at is it would have been a long ass time ago for a civilization to actually be there, because of how thick the ice is and everything like that, unless it's artificial.
Right. But your question is interesting though about them knowing like the temperatures and stuff back then, like
Well,
their
right.
specific method they use. I think that's interesting to
Well,
think about.
I could see that because of the way, like, as the new ice comes on top and whatnot, you have that layer where it was maybe more melted, maybe less melted and stuff like that. But what I'm getting at is, if we think that there was civilizations, or if people think that there were civilizations there, that are even, let's say, 10,000 years ago, you wouldn't be able to tell something from 300 million years, because how would that have been preserved in ice form?
Yeah, true.
Especially if it was green at one point.
Right.
So I guess it would have been green at one point, because is it Pangea, where everything was together, and then eventually broke apart, and then it shifted down to the southern pole. Oh, that was another thing too. James Clark Ross, what he was able to accurately pinpoint the southern pole, even though he wasn't able to get there by doing calculations and stuff like that.
Like longitude, latitude type calculations. Okay.
Yeah, and he's the only person to go the further the southern, like within the 60 years. We haven't reached farther past than what he has explored
Since then?
since then. The southern point.
That's crazy, especially
Well,
with the better technology we got.
In 1910, Roald Amundsen, it said he was the first to reach the South Pole. And then after that, Admiral Byrd from Operation High Jump was declaring that he was the first one.
Everyone
So-
declares that.
Well, yeah,
The furthest one. It's like when like when animals try to pee higher than each other to claim dominance.
Right.
Like, I made it further south.
you mean humans?
No, but animals do that. But he's like, I made it further south, so I pissed further.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So I win.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Sorry, I want to.
What you got,
But
John?
I looked up. It said yes, Antarctica was once a lush green continent, teeming with life. Geological evidence confirms that it has transitioned from a tropical rainforest to a frozen desert over millions of years.
yeah.
Yeah, it says right here, breaking records on January 23rd, 1842. He set the new furthest south record at 70 degrees
south.
and 10 south, a mark that remains unbeaten for nearly 60 years. Oh, so never mind.
So it has been now, but
I was thinking that it was 1842 for some reason in my mind instead of 1842. I was thinking 1942. So like
Oh, damn.
2000s and stuff
Okay.
like that.
No.
So that would
Okay.
make sense for the 60 years that guy.
Okay.
And then Operation High Jump would have even been able to push it further, especially due to technology now.
and they had so many people on that too.
Well, let's explain Operation High Jump, because I might be wrong here, but I heard it was something that our military went down there, and then they ended up running into Nazis and aliens or
I
whatever.
heard that too.
And then
Yeah.
So
That is a theory.
it is a theory. With Operational High Jump, Admiral Byrd had 4,700 personnel, 13 ships, including aircraft carriers, and 33 aircrafts. They said it was to train in polar conditions, but
And test equipment. And,
yeah, I would have to assume that it would be the secret Nazi base that a lot of people believed was in Antarctica, especially since the Germans were interested in there
Well, it was
Yeah,
right after
yeah.
World War II, wasn't it? Or-
for Operation High Jumps and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Because
Yeah,
we
that was
also
after the war.
Yeah.
we also had I think Bird's first was in 1928 to 1930, first time down there. And he pretty much was our main guy that did all the polar, or the southern and northern scouting and stuff like that, mapping and testing and stuff like that. Because he started back in, like I said, 1928 to 1930. He had his first major American base on the Ross Ice Shelf called Little America. So they use aircraft carrier, dog sleds, and snowmobiles for the exploration. The highlight was the historic flyover the South Pole on November 29th, 1929, not 1992. A Ford plane. I didn't know Ford made planes. Did you?
Yeah, probably. I think we covered this. At one point.
Yes.
I just don't remember that. I mean, everybody's into military in some aspect
Yeah,
and
that
stuff like
Ford
that.
got into making planes because of I think some like they wanted to get involved in moving the mail and stuff. So yeah,
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's a-
they
it's
wanted
a
to
whole
make
thing
some
I watched.
money.
But they
Yeah.
bought. I know they bought facilities to make planes and stuff, and they probably converted them over for the military to make military planes.
Yeah.
Right. He did an 18-hour round trip that required fueling and supplies to gain altitude. So that was cool. Then he had his second one in 1933 to 35, which would that be during? No, World War II started. When did that start again?
Well, it ended at 1945.
So 39 probably was when it started, or 38. I can't remember. Damn you, American schooling system.
Yep.
So then he also did a second one in the 33 to 35. And then he did a northern one, and then he went back down. And that's when he went back down after World War II. Or that is what sparked the Nazi fights, UFO fights, and stuff like that. So there were quite a bit of times that Admiral Byrd was down there. So a lot of people, his journals and stuff, kind of helped us go for it. And then there's the Operational Deep Freeze. And then we also have the treaty as well that was signed in 59. All due
Yeah,
to
where
him.
nobody can colonize it or mine it or anything, right?
Yeah, but you can go there. So, like, you could take a cruise ship and stuff like that to Antarctica, go there and stuff. The biggest rules is you got to clean all of your stuff off going on and off.
There are also restricted zones.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's where.
You need like a special permit and everything.
Well, John was watching a video about a guy that went across it solo dolo.
Yeah.
Who is it?
Do you remember
The guy's name?
Yeah.
I forgot his name too, but I know what you're talking about. He said he walked like the
Yeah, he
whole...
walked. The way he walked was he walked from one coastline to the South Pole dead center and to the other coastline. So it's like a
Okay.
triangle kind of shape.
Oh.
But he said he walked across Antarctica.
It was pretty cool because when he was talking about it, they were also showing videos and stuff like that. And man, I don't get how somebody could do that.
Colin O'Brady.
Colin O'Brady.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, you're a legend in my book.
But he walked across Antarctica.
Is he alive?
Yeah, it took
Okay.
him 54 days with only him and his supplies.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
impressive.
I think the sled
Right.
the sled he was pulling behind him, he said was like 370 pounds with all his supplies on it when he started.
Damn.
bro.
Well, and then South Pole, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, are there polar bears in South Pole or no?
I don't
Allegedly,
think-
no.
No, I don't. think so.
Supposedly, there's no wildlife there, but I saw something. I kind of.
I thought penguins and like.
Yeah, he said he was
seals
camping
and stuff.
in like negative 80-degree weather.
That's crazy. He must have had some really like good stuff he was wearing to keep him from freezing to death.
Mhm.
Oh, 2016 is what I'm thinking of. Claudio Nocelli. He's Italian.
Ooh.
He had made it into past the ice wall and saw green lands, shallow water, seabirds like seagulls and other things, and some kind of whale calf or dolphin type animal that he could not identify. He also said the air smelt organic and metallic and just like all kinds of weird shit.
Well-
Just weird
Well,
shit.
what is organic air?
Probably like smells earthy, I would think. Organic.
So one of the
I
things
don't
on the
know.
video showed that Andrew Bird,
Yeah.
Bird, one of the flights that
Richard Bird?
Richard Bird, is that what it was?
Admiral Bird.
Yeah, Admiral Bird. One of the flights that they did were into the ice.
Yeah.
And that's when they saw like this luscious green land underneath.
Which
the
then
ice.
goes to the hollow Earth theory.
But they
Yeah.
flew planes into it. They said
yeah.
that's how big it was.
And he journaled it. And the thing is like back in the day, how do you say that guy is crazy when everything he's done has been proven true to a point?
Well, I also saw he was in interviews that he was trying to explain what he saw in there, and he was pretty much like silenced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're like, you can't be talking about what you saw in there, and that kind of thing. And then they, on the subsequent explorations, he was less prominent as like he was an admiral or like the leader of the
Right.
whatever, that kind of thing.
Well,
Yeah.
and speaking of the military part of it, I've seen things talking about planes flying around Antarctica or whatever, and then there are certain no-fly zones that you
Yep.
cannot go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So, like restricted airspace. So that to me means there's something has to be there
Something's
if it
hidden.
has to be restricted.
For sure. Just like the time that a crew was flew over a restricted air zone to help save someone was in trouble or whatever, and they saw a big hole, which you mentioned in the couple episodes back. And when they talked about it, when they landed, they're like, you can't talk about that. You didn't see that. Like all this stuff.
Dude,
So
if the Earth is hollow, then the flat earthers would be right that Antarctica is a ice wall stopping water from going in. If you think about it in that
yeah,
aspect,
yeah, like opposite of
what they're saying,
they're
it is,
saying, yeah.
but it is still an ice wall.
Keep looking at Darren's shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
You looking at them big old Earth
No, I couldn't
bitties?
see it.
Tigo
I could
bitties.
just see the eyeballs. So I was looking at the eyelashes and the so I was like, it's like this.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's awesome. But yeah, do you guys got anything else on the flat Earth before I dive in a little bit more on it?
Well, let me see here. So I was seeing something too. It really didn't explain it like hardcore, but there's something about Mars and Venus having life on them, and then we're being lied to, and apparently they also have an ice wall. But that was kind of
I briefly heard something about that.
How would Venus?
oh, and then they're also hollow as well.
so
And the thing about the inner Earth theory, I don't think is true. I don't think it's hollow, but there could be hollow areas. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah.
within all the layers of the crust and whatever, all those layers, there could be. Like we have tunnels and stuff everywhere. So
Sinkhole.
Right? Yeah, like cave divers.
Sinkhole. Cave dive. Where's my phone?
throw it away.
it's
Get it out of the room.
It's a running joke, guys, because every time we start talking about cave divers, John's feed is just cave divers.
And that's one of his
And
fears.
it's a pointless activity and very dangerous, and nobody should ever perform it.
Right.
Well, what about Antarctica though? What is it? What do they call them? Like the
Penguins.
crevices or whatever?
Oh.
Or they basically have their own version of sinkholes or whatever. There's a certain name
Crevasses.
for it. Is that what
Oh,
it
Yeah, the
where
crevasses.
where people have fallen through, and then same thing, like they fall so far down you can't find them
Yeah.
because like
I
the
don't
snow and stuff.
See,
just-
I've heard stuff about like planes crashing into like the cracks of the glaciers, and like when they went to investigate, like they think they know it crashed here like years ago, but since the ice has shifted and it's
Yeah.
moved, not like the the one we're talking about, they were like they found the crash like 2-3 miles like further down.
Mm.
Wow.
This isn't
Interesting.
where I parked my car.
Right.
Dude, I did it the other day. I was like, where the? I was like,
I do that all
Where's
the
my
time with
car?
Liam.
wrong,
He's
wrong
like, why are
level.
we over here? Like, you find the car then.
Oh,
Well,
gosh.
let me ask this: why do people believe the Earth is flat though? Like what's their reasoning for believing it's flat?
So one is a biblical standpoints, because in the Bible it says something about four corners and that we're in a
Dome.
dome or
Where is that
starts with
in
an
the
F.
book? Do you know?
let me
F.
look that up.
F.
Hold on.
Free Dome. Free the Dome. Have you guys ever watched that show, The Dome?
No.
It sounds familiar.
Simpsons movie?
No, but it's same
I saw that.
concept. So
I've
it's,
seen
it's
a little
about
bit.
a town that basically gets quarantined inside a dome, but they're the only ones, and they have to try to figure out how to survive and get out of the dome.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, let me
It's
look.
pretty- It's pretty interesting. I like it.
Okay.
Wait, what is that? Sorry.
It's called The Dome.
Oh,
It's an older TV show.
was it? Was that like based off of Biodome or whatever it was with
No.
Polish? Was it
No,
Polish Shore?
no.
Definitely not.
Doug Dimmadome?
Biodome's way different.
Yeah.
That's just stoners that snuck into a bio experiment thing and started growing cannabis to make
Yeah.
oxygen. And
No,
Polly Shore, like, just be on our podcast, please.
It's Revelation 7:1-28, Isaiah 11:12, and then Genesis 1:6-8. I'll talk about it. Those are the references.
So
Wait.
only one of them is at the beginning of the Bible then.
Yeah. So there's there's that, and then also like Darren was saying not too long ago about ancient civilizations and stuff like that. They have texts as well as that we are on a flat Earth.
Oh. Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Now, with the civilizations, though, what civilizations, like previous ones, did believe the Earth was flat?
I don't know. I didn't dig into that deep. You want me to dig into that?
I mean,
right now?
if you want, for the
Dude,
viewers.
that's
Well,
some
then-
hard-hitting questions.
Yeah, these are some good questions.
Well, it's interesting. I think the Greeks did. I think, and I'm only basing that off of
Aliens.
yes, no, but I'm only basing that off of that one movie.
What movie?
I don't really know what it is. Something Gods of Egypt or something like that. It had like the Game of Thrones dude that played Jamie in there. He was a main person. I believe he played Horus.
Oh,
I'm not
Renee.
familiar.
But that's Egyptian though, ain't it?
I don't know.
yeah.
I
Probably.
don't know, but I think the Greeks might have, or the
Okay.
Egyptians.
Major are many ancient civilizations, including early Egypt, Babylon's Norse, early.
Okay, it says,
There you go.
yeah, early Egyptians, Babylonians, Norse, early Chinese, and some
Just Greeks.
Kayla,
Just
help.
Greeks.
Kayla, help.
Just Greeks. Just Greeks.
Yeah, Greeks.
Socratic.
I mean,
Socratic. I
Let
don't
me
know
take
what
a
that
crack at
means.
it. Yeah, go ahead.
just Greeks, right? Just Greeks.
Yeah,
That's
Greeks.
how you'd say it. I just don't know what it is.
Believe that Earth was flat. Often, it as a disk surrounding by water or within the cosmetic structure. A common view based on direct observation before advanced astronomy emerged. So this is just, they didn't have the stuff we had to be able to tell. However,
Hello.
if you go off of like the pyramids and
Hello.
stuff and Egypt
Yeah.
being kind of advanced with all the stuff that we're now starting to learn about them, I
Right.
feel like them saying it's flat might be
Right.
something.
So one of
Possibly. I mean,
one of the
Could be.
interviews I saw was a guy that used to work out there for the military, and they said they took him to the ice wall, and he was like there was multiple layers of like heavy doors, but he's like you barely touched them, and they like moved out the way. But he was like you walked
Like
in
they floated away?
yeah,
kinda?
like you barely had to touch them with your hand, but they were like so like they looked heavy and they were they were heavy and they're thick as shit, but you barely had to touch them when they would go out of the way and just slide. But he said there was multiple layers of those, and once you got past that, there was rooms with like holographic stuff on the walls that was like lit up, but yeah, that was like inside the ice wall.
okay,
Oh,
okay.
That's pretty cool. Makes me kind of think of like Superman when he
Yeah.
goes into like finds his old area.
Fortress of Solitude.
Yeah. But
Meanwhile,
right.
Yes.
Dude, wouldn't that be cool? What else
Oh.
you got, Darren?
Is I know you said well, here's the next question. It's what proof do flat earthers use to justify the flat earth theory? I know you said like the ice wall, but
Well, the
what-
biblical so
and I mean that more specifically, like what scientific like testing have they done that proves it's flat?
I mean everything they've ever done has kind of backfired
Right.
to the point that you can't argue it, but I mean
I know they've done stuff with like the sun and other things like that that proves it's not flat, but
well
Oh, you're talking about the
final experiment.
final experiment.
But there was also I saw a video where two flat earthers were probably about a mile away, and they had a light shooting through a hole, and if they had everything measured out, so they should have lined right up, but the light I think went
curvature
either
of the earth.
Yeah.
got him.
Got 'em.
Because too, I know there's been, I know other,
Yeah.
I know like other previous civilizations kind of proved it simply because if you're on like a beach and you're looking at a boat, they kind of we're all like, if it's flat, you will continuously see it, but as it went further away, it like sunk.
Disappears because
So that's kind of why like earlier civilizations were like, it can't be flat. Otherwise, the ship would be just in plain sight the entire time and never go down.
Well, that the question would be is how far can you actually see at that point? Like how
Yeah,
far?
if you're
is-
like eyesight, like with the water, you can only see for so long. But if you're up on the cliff, you can definitely see further out, right?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
Track
so
it longer.
they had ways, and I'm not saying it completely goes like that, but you can tell it's
But
like
saying
looks
to
like
an
it's
extent,
sinking. Yeah,
right,
No,
one
yeah.
point is gone.
I'm not disagreeing that the Earth is round or anything. I'm just
I think
saying
you
that maybe
I'm just-
he's being
The-
devil's
Yeah.
advocate.
like
I think you
because
are.
you know the horizon, right? When you look out, you don't see a curvature. If you go to like Lake Michigan, right, and you look out, all you see is flat.
Yeah. Crazy.
You
But-
should theoretically
yeah.
see a curvature every what? I think
Drop.
it's like 26 miles or. I
But how
could be-
far do we actually see?
That's the question.
Yeah.
Now let's Google that. I guess I'm the
Master
Jamie
Googler.
Master Googler today. Usually John does that, but I got it.
and then while you're doing that, here'll be a more
Call
fun
me out.
question for everybody. Okay, if there is an ice wall around Earth or whatever, so and there's lands beyond it, what would you theorize would be beyond the ice wall?
I would say anything military or government that they're trying to keep secret.
Okay, there's that. There's that. But now there's like theories that there are like other civilizations, like the Anunnaki. Some
Yeah,
people
that would
believe
make
that
sense.
that they never actually left the Earth. They just went beyond the ice wall and are chilling over there.
Right.
So I don't know. Do you guys think there might be some elements that are not on our periodic table, potentially? Which would be interesting.
Well, they're still adding elements every
Well, yeah.
once-
Every so
once in a
often,
while. Yeah. So I could
Nice.
definitely see it.
Like
yeah.
element 115 that was said not to be real.
Well, that
but
was
then,
isotope related, so that's different.
It's an army of rabid squirrels.
It could be. Because that Rick and Morty episode got me thinking, like, remember that? He had the headset on, listening to the squirrels, and then they're all like, wait a minute, he's looking at us. He knows. And then they had to switch realities because all those squirrels were like, knew they. Remember that? The squirrels were all like, yeah, we're going to destabilize Argentina and all this crap.
But
Okay.
the squirrel said that?
I don't watch
Yeah, it was a funny, it was so funny.
I've never really watched.
I'll have
Rick
to
and
show you
Morty.
guys after. It's hilarious.
So the human eye theoretically can see millions of light years away when viewing bright objects like stars and galaxies.
Okay, yeah, that
So-
makes sense.
So we can see forever and a day.
Wow.
However, with the Earth's curvature, it's usually about 3 miles.
Okay. Okay.
That's it?
Yeah.
That doesn't seem very far. Well,
Which, I mean, like, if you think about it, you're not going to see the Earth actually curving. It's going to be, like, stopped as it goes down. Kind of like when you go on a roller coaster, right? You go up, you know it's curving down.
But you can't see
you
it
can't
yet.
see it until you actually go over the hump.
yeah.
So,
Right.
like, obviously, you're going to have a flat horizon no matter what.
Yeah. For sure.
All right. My last question about this is, well, if there was like, you know how our weather patterns are, right?
Yep.
Just currently hurricanes, all that stuff around the planet, whatever.
Yep.
But if there was like an ice wall around like the planet, don't you think the weather patterns would be slightly different, or do you think that it wouldn't matter and it would just be the same?
I think it wouldn't matter because if you got to think about it as how cold space is, right? So space being cold, it will keep the ice wall frozen and whatnot on the outside. So I don't think that would. I don't know. Now that I'm saying that out loud, I
Well-
feel like it could.
Well, with space being cold, and I'm just gonna, I think Neil deGrasse Tyson said this. He said, space isn't actually cold. He
Well,
said,
right.
because you don't actually freeze in space. It's like the whole pressure or whatever. That's why people boil from the inside out.
Oh.
So from, I believe it was Neil deGrasse Tyson said, like, yeah, space is not cold.
Well, I mean, yes and no. So, yes, if the sun's hitting you, you're not cold. But if the sun, you're not getting any of the light from the sun.
I tried to explain volcano sharks to somebody the other day. They're like, "How do those exist?" I don't know, science.
Right.
Yeah.
Or like the slugs or whatever that have like the
I don't know
iron
what you want from me.
shells that live by volcanic activity
Right.
underneath.
I was like, I don't know what you want from me, dude. I'm like, I just read the articles.
Right.
I'm like, they said there's volcano sharks. I'm like, right after
I
the
didn't discover them.
right after the Venezuelan, the sea cane shark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I hope there are volcano sharks,
you,
because
Joe.
how cool would that be?
No,
just seeing like a fishing show.
No
A fi-
sleep
just
necessary.
But just like a fishing show, checking volcano sharks or whatever. They have special rods, and then I just like
So
pull it up.
there is volcano sharks in the sense of they're sharks that live by
temperatures.
extreme temperatures from volcanoes underneath the ocean, just like there are, I think there's snails or something that actually have iron as their shell versus what you see on the shoreline and stuff like that.
I want to see a lava shark. Okay, sharks that live in lava. That would be kind of awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be pretty cool.
What color would they be?
Red,
Ooh.
of course.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
they'd be
that'd be
black
so
'cause
cool.
they're like charred.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, with like
Okay. I didn't think about that. And then, like, when you crack them open, it's just lava comes out.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes. Made
That
of
would be
lava.
awesome.
Now,
I want a lava cake now.
Yeah.
Dominoes.
The Mizios.
Oh man.
what do you
Shout out
think
to
would
Denver.
happen? Right. Oh,
You don't know Denver.
that wasn't that by your house?
Oh, you know Denver?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That were your old place.
What a person. Really
What a-
know how to hook up a pizza.
Kyle was our guy
He
for
was
the
our
longest
pizza
time.
maker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was
Yo,
the
you had a
best.
Kyle?
Yeah, we had a
Yeah.
Kyle.
Yeah, dude. I don't know who.
For like at least a straight year.
I don't know who
Like
was
5.
hooking it up over there, but every time we ordered, I was like, it better be.
Right.
And then I was like, I get hype
I
every
love
time.
it.
I'm like,
I
Well,
love
yeah,
they
good-
have that.
Right.
hated when they had the day off.
I know. Yeah.
Not today.
Uh-huh.
It's like I hate change.
Yeah, like, who
Yeah.
is this working in it?
Sarah.
Like, yeah, exactly. Like,
Yeah.
come on, Sarah, do
Like,
better.
like Sarah's not Kyle.
I'm already prejudging Sarah before it even gets there, just
Right.
based off the.
Oh
All
gosh.
right, anyways.
No, dude. Made me think
Anyways.
about the time where someone called my cell phone because they got our pizza and their pizza was on the way here.
right.
And I tried to tell the delivery driver, I'm on the phone with the people that you just dropped off the pizza. You dropped the wrong one off at their house. And you're about to hand me that. And the moment I open that pizza box, you can't take it back. And dude's like, well, I got to make sure it's right. You're telling me the truth. I'm like, dude. So we got that pizza that we didn't touch. And then we waited like another
Should
hour.
have just
Hour to get
met up
pizza.
with the other people in the middle, and called it a day.
I didn't want to do
Pizza.
all
Wasn't
that.
it a couple?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what are you guys?
You want
A
a double
couple.
date? We'll meet up and
Yeah,
share.
shit, you got 2
Our
pizzas.
haul.
Yeah.
Right? We should have, but I didn't think about that stuff back then. I was like, I'm just don't want to do anything. Then I ended up driving to Domino's, and they were like, yeah, they just left with your pizza. And I called Kayla. I was like, hey, the pizza's on the way there. Be ready.
Yeah,
She's like, what? It's not with you? No, they just left.
classic.
But they had to drop off at the other couple, and then
Well, at least you got pizza because when I went through Uber Eats one time, the person was en route to my place, never showed up. So I'm all like, I just got my pizza stolen.
Ooh.
Like, like
did you
seriously.
get
you
your
re-
refund?
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
I got
did
the
you report it?
refund. And
Okay.
then I even tried calling the number that was associated with the driver. I was gonna be
Yeah.
like, hey, what the hell's going on here? And
Yeah.
never answered.
He
tried-
wanted it.
Tried calling again. And then it just was blocked. I was like, you stole my stuff.
Wait, where did you order that from?
From Uber Eats. I think it was Papa
I'm
John's
sorry.
maybe?
Oh, it was probably John.
That was
No.
probably
Oh
me.
yeah. No, her name was Jessica though.
My
That-
bad.
Bro.
Yeah, that was the name I used on.
That was his alias name. Jessica said, damn, Darren, you got some good food in
I
here.
was like, oh, I recognize this guy.
But
Well, it
Disappeared.
was worse too, and this is like a real part of that story. I mean, the whole thing was real, but this is more real. Is no, my blood sugars were low, and I was waiting on that stuff, so I kept
dude.
waiting, and then I was like, it ain't coming.
on the verge of
Start
crashing.
suing.
Yeah,
My
because
food's supposed to be on
it was
the way.
legit because I was waiting, having low blood sugar because I gave insulin, anticipating my pizza was going to be there.
Oh, jeez.
So, so it could, eat the pizza, of course, and
Yeah.
not to worry about it. So blood sugars are like 50, waiting. And then, it's just like, okay, I'll just eat a bowl of cereal then. And,
Wow.
It's crunch berries.
I think it was Count Chocula.
Oh,
yeah, dude, me and John were door dashing. We got into an accident. I got the food for free.
Woohoo!
good times.
Yeah,
Love that.
I've been on multiple deliveries where the people don't answer, and I've gotten their food.
Yeah, and then
It's
I
always nice.
really hated when I would drop some food off, ring the doorbell, and they wouldn't come get their food right away. I'd wait a few minutes to make sure, and I'm like,
Keeper.
well,
That's probably why they didn't come get it.
They're waiting for you to
He's
leave.
still out there.
Yeah. They're just looking through like a blind, just a little tiny little crack in the blinds. Like, why is he just
I've done
standing
that.
there?
no, it'd be more like
Wait, trying to record them taking the food.
Yeah.
I have to do this new policy.
no, it was at an apartment complex, and you couldn't get inside the main door to get to theirs, so you had to leave it on the outside and ring the doorbell. So I wanted to make sure the right person's getting the food,
You
but
ever
then
hear
I
that-
was
that thing about door dashers are getting lazy. They're not going upstairs anymore. They're just dropping shit off at the front door, calling it a day.
Well, if they don't answer and buzz you in, I mean, what are you gonna do?
Just in general, like as soon as you see it's on 3 splites, you're like, no.
well, I mean,
It's here.
in all fairness, tip better if you want it, right?
Yeah, right.
Like, you want me to go up 3 flights of stairs? It's like $5 a flight.
I thought you say stairs.
Right.
Yeah, I was like, holy crap.
Dollar a
I'd do that
stare.
delivery.
Oh yeah.
Give me
$5 per stare.
you know,
Hell yeah.
Like, give me $10.
I would just do nothing but stare deliveries all night.
right. All right, guys.
Buns
I like
and
it.
thighs will be toned up by the end of summer.
Does right?
For sure.
Does anyone have anything else to add to this right now?
No, but are we transitioning into the Hollow Earth?
That will be next.
Okay, I'm
So
ready.
stay
I'm ready for some
tuned.
Hollow
Yeah.
Earth.
So stay tuned
Bam.
to all of this while Johnny Boy's brain starts thinking about Hollow Earth stuff. All right. Y'all have a beautiful weekend. Check out our socials, our X, our Facebook, YouTube, obviously, Patreon, and then am I missing?
I don't know.
You're the one that does
I
it.
don't know. I think that's
Like,
it.
comment, subscribe.
Thank
You
you.
said Instagram, YouTube, X,
X,
Patreon,
Facebook.
Facebook, OnlyFans,
TikTok.
TikTok.
TikTok,
there
and
we go.
OnlyFans.
Gloop.
We don't have
We're now on Gloop.
Gloop.
Is that a thing?
Oh, really?
I don't know.
I feel like it might be, honestly.
no, wait, we're not on Gloop.
Something similar.
That's
I've
We're
heard of it.
We're not on Gloop.
You know, I was gonna say if that was like a real name for something, I think that's a
should look
good
it up.
name. Like
I know.
we
Patent pending.
yeah, patent.
Right.
Don't take it.
All right. Y'all have a beautiful weekend. We'll catch you next time. Peace.
Peace.
Welcome back to part 2 of Flat Earth Theory. But this one's going to be more on the Hollow Earth Theory. Or did we dig deep enough to not find anything? I don't know. What do you think?
I think with it being hollow, we won't have to dig deep at all.
Yeah, where is it hollow?
Yeah, just drill
is
a
it
hole
just
and
the
fall
core,
through.
or is it?
Oh, we'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
Well, I'm your host, Kevin. And I got with me my boy, Darren.
What is up?
I got with me my boy, John.
What's up?
And I got with me my girl, Kayla.
Hey, what's up?
Now, in part 1, I asked you guys the question on if you thought the Earth was flat. This time around, John, do you think the Earth could be hollow?
And some points.
Okay.
I feel like there's pockets of the earth where you could just like if you hit it right. But I mean, I feel like that's been like what they do with like oil and shit, right? So
Oh, true that, because they drill down, they
Yeah.
find the oil basin.
yeah, so I feel like there's always going to be some kind of like void or pocket, or there's like you're asking if it's hollow all the way through.
That's what I would assume the theory would be more about.
Now, when you say that, are we talking like the like Godzilla, like that level of hollow Earth? Is that what we're talking?
I didn't know Godzilla had a hollow Earth theory.
Yeah,
in it.
because King Kong went down to the hollow Earth.
Oh,
So you know what I
yeah.
mean? Is it like that level of hollow? Because I know what you're saying, John.
Yeah.
Because there are certain like famous caves or whatever that are actually super huge that are underground.
Yeah, actually, in
So
China,
that technically is a hollow area of the Earth, like what John's saying.
it was either China, Vietnam,
Stop it.
or somewhere over there where they found a cave that actually had its own ecosystem in it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
forests
yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So we're just gonna see how we should put up a little cave counter on this episode to see how many times we can say cave.
Right.
Ooh, challenge accepted.
But
All right.
what's good about that one?
Cave.
But what's good about that cave is, what's good about that cave is there's no way you can go cave diving, so you can't get stuck upside down and die.
Yeah, because
'Cause
it's
it's so
open,
open.
right?
Yeah.
So what about the theory that we're supposed to lose gravity for 7 seconds this year?
Huh, I didn't hear about that one. Please, I'm
real?
interested. Please explain.
You guys haven't heard that?
No.
I saw something on it, but I feel like I saw something on this like back in 2010
so,
as well.
Yeah. So it was supposed to really happen now. But now we're supposed. Yeah, I heard it. It's like later on this year, but we're supposed, at one point we're gonna perform a test where we're gonna lose gravity for 7 seconds.
Ooh.
So,
You know, like the whole planet all at once, or
Yep.
Whoa.
you know how bad.
It's like everyone jump.
But you know how bad that would be? Like, well, just think about it. Someone's just has a bunch of shit in their hands in their house, like a bunch of
Dude.
food. Gravity's lost. You're like, oh shit. And then you come back down and it's just everywhere. Took you hours to make
It's gonna
it.
come just off the
Yeah,
gravity
dude.
gone, bro.
Bro,
Yeah.
nothing's going to be holding
Nothing's
anything
sticking.
together. And if we are in a hollow Earth, that might just all just like pop apart.
Yeah.
Then you would be in a flat Earth.
Look forward to that this year.
Is that how gravity works though? Though, I mean, if you had like absolutely like zero gravity, like at all, that means like weight is meaningless at that point.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because like the moon has whatever gravity it has, but weight still means something because there's still a fraction of gravity, right?
Yeah.
So that's how
Right.
that works. Okay.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Also, a thing with flat Earth, gravity wouldn't be a thing in flat Earth society.
Why is that?
Because hold up, let me. I'll read you that in a sec. Right now, I just gotta pull it up.
Okay.
Sorry, I wasn't ready for you to say why is that.
Why not?
But that's a good one. But they might believe in because wasn't there something about gravitons or something that was believed at one point is what made up gravity or something like that?
Yeah.
Is that like atoms? Gravity?
Yeah, I'll pull it up. Let me.
All right. What do you need to Google, John?
Okay.
Everyone's
So
got something.
gravity is a myth. Things fall due to density and buoyancy, not the mysterious gravity force. On a flat Earth, there is no need for gravity to pull you towards the center. Dense items simply sink in a less dense median, like air. So You don't have gravity. It's just your phone's dense and it
falls.
drops.
Okay.
Interesting.
Nice.
Now the graviton thing is a graviton is a hypothetical elementary particle that carries the force of gravity. So, instead of gravity just being, however the hell it's explained, I wish I was smarter. I'm sorry. Just long story short, they're supposed to be like particles. So to an
Okay.
extent, like atoms, like what
Yeah.
you're saying, that make up the universe.
Okay. Interesting.
Nice. My turn.
Yes.
The claim that Earth will lose gravity in 2026 is a viral internet hoax with no scientific basis, naturally.
Right.
naturally.
NASA and numerous scientists have officially debunked the rumor, stating that Earth's gravity determined by its mass and cannot just simply switch off for a period of time. So it said the date claims that gravity will disappear approximately 7 seconds on August 12th of 2026. Project Anchor, the hoax, cites a supposed leaked NASA document titled Project Anchor, which allegedly has a $89 million budget to prepare for this event. Viral posts have claimed that event will cause between 40 million and 60 million deaths due to people floating 10 to 15 meters into the air and then falling when gravity returns.
Damn.
Wouldn't everyone die? That I would be outside a building.
Imagine
Yeah,
if
if
you're just
they're
out
outside.
there though, just and like
Just
you're just
keep
in
going.
a field somewhere, dude. Just fall and then it returns upside down, flips, and then you just fall right back.
Well, yeah, and imagine that too. Let's just say someone's jumping on a trampoline, and then at the right moment, gravity's gone as you're jumping, and you're gonna go so high in the air,
I like
and
how
then
you-
it comes back, and then you're just
You're looking at me and telling me to imagine it. Look at them and tell them to imagine
We
it.
have,
I
Yeah.
can't.
It's already done.
what you
We
think? You
have
think we
imagined
haven't
it.
thought about this before?
yeah.
Oh gosh.
But you want to add this before I forget though. So there's about like the Hollow Earth, right?
Yep.
So there's two movies. It's Iron Sky and an Iron Sky: The Coming Race. So the synopsis, I guess, is what I'm going to say here. So Iron Sky 2012 is a Finnish, Finnish, how do I pronounce that?
Finish.
A
But it-
Finnish-German science fiction comedy film about Nazis who fled to the moon after World War II and return in 2018 to invade Earth with a fleet of flying saucers, led by the ruthless Klaus Adler and the idealistic, it says R-E-N-A-T-E, Renate
Sure.
Richer, whatever. So basically, I'll summarize it. So, so they on the moon, they go to the moon, they see Nazis there, they're getting like a certain element there or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second one, which is The Coming Race, that just involves that involves a Hollow Earth.
Okay.
So it says same thing, a Finnish sci-fi sequel where humanity's fleet survivors.
Are you saying it's Finnish?
Yeah, like Finn.
Finnish.
Like Finnish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Finnish. I thought I
Okay.
think it might be. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Is that?
I
you
think so.
Finnish.
Like Finnish is Finnish a word,
Finnish.
but Finnish, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, the sci-fi sequel where humanity's last survivors on a moon base. Oh yeah. Sorry, you just watched the movie, but
I'm gonna tell you what it is. You know what? Just watch it.
So then, the last survivors on a moon base face extinction, leading them to explore the Hollow Earth to find power source, only to discover an ancient race of reptilian shapeshifters
Damn.
and their dinosaur army who plan on to conquer the surface. It's a good movie. They're good movies. I watched them both. I thought they were all right.
I'll definitely
Did
check
you watch
out.
them both back to back or like separate dates?
No, I seen the first
that
one.
matters. If you watch it back to back, you're like, oh, this is great. But if you watch it and then you came back to it, you thought about it and you're like, hey, I gotta see this.
Well, I don't know where I saw. I randomly just seen it on TV, and I'm like, wait, what? This is interesting. And then I started looking into like the moon Nazi thing, and then when there was a second one, a Hollow Earth or whatever. So, but
So, what's more scarier, moon Nazis, gay Nazis?
Gay Nazis.
yeah, because what did I hear one time? It's a whole bunch of well dressed guys like that marching towards you is terrifying.
Yeah, it is.
Well, yeah, because if they capture you, you might be going to pound
Yep.
town.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Back to the moon Nazis.
Yeah, I think it was Shane Gillis who said that.
Yeah.
But no. So they go to the Hollow Earth and all like that. But so it's just cool with conspiracies and stuff. And then at the end of that one, which another conspiracy we should look at one time is Soviet Union remnants living on Mars. But we'll get that to another day.
Okay. Okay.
But
The USSR is on Mars.
yeah, apparently they have a base.
USSR.
Yeah.
But with that being said, is if you're talking a complete hollow Earth with like an ecosystem, right? Because in this movie,
Oh, damn. We're still on that question?
Yeah.
what the hollow Earth? Why? Where were we at? Where were we at?
The first question I answered.
Yeah, we're still on the same question because
Oh, my bad. I
he,
got
went
it.
on he went on his rant and now he's bringing it back. So
No, not a rant. I was just saying this just involves
Yeah.
a hollow Earth. So
Yeah,
I just,
Got you. Got you. Yeah, go ahead. Hit it.
keep going, bro. We appreciate you.
Sorry.
What was the first question?
Do you believe that in the hollow Earth?
No. I believe I'm with John. I agree with his assessment.
There's
What he's
pockets of hollow Earth.
Yeah,
What
like
a
the caves. Yeah, sorry, folks.
Yes.
It's awesome, bro. That's good.
Damn, dude. Way to bring it a full
What about
circle,
you, babe?
though.
I agree.
We love the finish.
You agree with John?
Yeah.
Finisher.
You don't? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think it's all hollow, but there's hollow spots. And
Yeah, I don't believe there's all the way through, but maybe you never know.
Well,
You never know.
I mean, they say if we want to survive after the sun's gone, we have to go underneath ground because
For heat?
Yeah,
The
because
core,
of the
yeah.
core.
Well, you think with
Oh,
like all the technology where we like already build underwater tunnels and shit like that, why can't we just go to the other side, like bullet train or something from north to south,
Dude, wouldn't that be wild?
Yeah.
cross the entire world in like 10 seconds?
whoa.
Yeah.
Well, let me backtrack what you were saying, Kevin. So now when you mean the sun's gone, do you mean it just, for whatever reason, completely just extinguishes itself and is gone?
Yeah.
Okay, so then again, I'm quoting Neil deGrasse Tyson TikTok. Okay, so
good source.
because so the sun itself, as time goes on, millions of years,
Yep.
it'll keep expanding and
Yep.
expanding. So Earth will eventually, according to Neil deGrasse Tyson,
Well, according to all science,
That-
will be eventually absorbed.
absorb. So even if you were, like subterranean living, you wouldn't live. You'd be incinerated.
Right. What?
Nothing at all.
You keep hitting the camera.
Earthquake.
But I do think, well, I should ask myself this question. I'll just read it. So like the hollow Earth theory, where does it come from? Right.
That's
So-
a good question.
So right here it says the hollow Earth theory originated in the late 17th century with Edmund Halley, who proposed that the Earth was composed of multiple hollow shells, and was later popularized by thinkers like John Cleves Symmes Jr. In the 19th century, while scientifically disproven by the mid 1700s, it persisted as a concept in literature and some other shit that I can't pronounce.
All right.
That's funny
Nice.
because one of the
Big words.
the first things about hollow Earth is about that guy, the scientist, and then polar entrances. They say that there's massive openings at the
each
north.
core pole.
Yep.
Mm,
So
damn. That's,
you might be able to,
Yeah. Shum.
but at the same time, I feel like
there's massive cold holes opened in the world right now.
so if the Earth was fully hollow, you wouldn't really be able to live in that area, right? Would you have an atmosphere?
Oh, man.
But anyways, that's
But
I
just
feel like
if-
you just steadily fall.
And I know I'll get laughed at here,
remember-
which,
You've
but
already been laughed at.
but with that Iron Sky 2 movie, it was weird. Because they had I don't know if it was supposed to be like the Earth's core, but there was like a sun looking thing in the middle of it, and that was like their energy and heat source.
yeah,
But if you go off of just science, it would be impossible.
Okay. I
Because
got
they
know what
burn
I
you
mean?
alive.
I got a more relatable movie that we may know. You remember Spy Kids 2 when they go on the island and then they fall in the volcano and they just keep falling and falling and it was a little fake volcano?
Yeah,
yeah,
Hilarious.
Wow, it's been so long since I've seen that.
in
bro,
a while.
hollow Earth theory right there.
That's what I mean.
Damn. You just cracked that shit wide open like an egg.
Way to go, Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then you have the polar entrances. You have
Cold
Admiral Byrd's discoveries and stuff like that. What he talked about, people use that as a indicator for the hollow Earth theory.
Call it a polar hole.
The inner central sun, a
Polar
small
hole.
glowing
Polar
sun
hole, no,
at the
hole.
Earth's center provides light and warmth to the inner surface, explaining gravity and everything like that. Advanced inner civilization. There are hollow interior houses, advanced beings. So there is one. Who was it? I think it was Randall Carlson that was talking about how there was a civilization that had a large underground city so that they could escape the young Dryas theory, you know, where all the little comets came and hit and stuff like that.
Then wiped everyone out.
Well,
Or
it makes me
whatever-
think to
everything out.
another conspiracy that there is. So they say like the reptilians or whatever are controlling society.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a theory that
Celebs.
that dinosaurs or whatever species of dinosaurs went into a whole cave systems / hollow Earth
And survived.
and then survived and evolved over millions of years.
And then they show
to
up
be
out
more
of their,
humanist.
And they come out of their
that a word?
holes and they're like, "What the hell is this?"
What was that? Tremors. Wasn't that a movie about like big,
Trimmers.
like worm things that came out of the ground and eating people?
Yeah. Amazing movie. If you haven't seen Tremors, you just watch it. The first one's great. Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
I don't
That-
like
you've
him.
never seen that?
Kevin Crispy Bacon.
No, but it's a good watch, man. That movie's awesome.
I think there's like 2, 3.
There's
maybe
probably
even
5.
4.
I think
Oh.
there's 5 or well, let's look it up.
Ridiculous.
How old are these?
What is this movie?
80s?
I'll
90s?
check it out.
80s,
I'll look it up right now.
90s. But it was basically about, I think they were in Arizona, we'll say. They're in the desert, and then these creatures started coming out from underneath the ground and eating people and stuff like that. They kind of almost looked like demogorgons but they were smaller, fatter, but their faces make me think of that. I can't really envision it.
Like
so.
SpongeBob, those
Small
worms.
fat faces.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Oh,
Well, they're called graboids.
bull sign.
Bullworms. That's what it was.
I'll pull a picture up and show you guys. Remember,
She
graboids.
said, "What is that?"
Graboids?
Yeah, I'll
She
pull
said,
up a
"What is it?"
picture.
Worm sign.
1B or 2?
So another thing with the hollow Earth thing too is gravity and physics would be reinterpreted.
Interpreted. Yep.
Yes, thank you. Standard gravity doesn't require a solid core. Instead, force from the Earth's rotation and electromagnetic fields hold everything to the inner and outer surface, explaining why explorers haven't fallen through the Earth.
Oh, yeah. Excuse me.
Remember that?
Yeah. Okay,
So,
maybe
not-
they weren't
Not
exactly
cutting you off
like-
on that, but they could just dig under the ground super fast, and then they sensed vibrations. So if you're walking and stuff, they could sense that through the ground, and then they would just get you from underneath. So they had their like the snake things in their mouth. That's how they would grab you and pull you in and eat you and everything.
So that's from Tremors?
Yeah. That's the main thing. It gets better though because in Tremors, right? So you got the graboids in the first one, then the second one. You find out that they get pregnant, and then you get the shriekers, which are, 2 feet or whatever. Oh, sorry.
No, it's
No, it was
running.
Kevin.
But what they do, because the graboids are blind, but the shriekers have this heat vision like Predator. So that's how they see you, right? It gets even better because this is when it gets more crazier. Third movie, that's when they introduced the ass blasters. Okay. So the shriekers or whatever end up becoming ass blasters, which are like a fucking some big bird looking thing, but what they do is they their blood does something, so they just shit out like flames out of their ass, and then that's what gives them the boost to fly. Yeah.
For real?
Nuts. Yes. Yes. I will look up an ass blaster right now. I'll show everybody.
What's going to be the first result on Ass Blaster?
Right.
Oh, I'm gonna be careful on this
on
one.
that search.
Yeah, do
Yes, Tremors
Ass
ass blaster.
No.
Okay, Tremors movie.
No. Try again.
ass blasters from
Eh.
Tremors.
No.
Causing tremors.
Ugh.
That's a good one.
I
Why?
don't think Darren's name is the right name for it.
That's an ass blaster right there.
Mm.
And then
Yeah. Damn.
Oh.
it's
See,
hilarious.
I only
Looks like a
remember like the
pelican.
first two movies.
I don't remember any of them.
See the flame out its ass.
Nice.
It's a great series, but after the third one, it
the
kinda-
artist's drawing is so on point.
No, yeah, literally, it's like a
Ass
rocket
Blaster.
ship.
Is that an
But,
oil painting? Classy.
Better than I can draw.
I think it was in the crayons you didn't eat.
yeah. So that's pretty much all I got on Hollow Earth and Flat Earth and stuff like that. I think it's
Darren.
crazy, all these.
What's the hardest word you try to pronounce with a mouthful of crayons?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm asking you
I don't know. I
from
never
your
had a
personal
mouth.
experience.
I never had a mouthful of crayons.
Oh, okay.
Are you sure?
So same question to you, John.
Walrus.
How would it even sound like?
Seems pretty hard to say. Well, you guys.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Okay, but so Hollow Earth though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now let's just say it was, and it had like that sun or whatever in the middle of it, which
Yeah.
was generating heat, light, and all that. Do you think there would be any, and if that were to be real?
Like a core?
Yeah, I guess whatever. But would there actually be life down there?
I think it'd be too hot, right?
Well, it depends.
To
I
an
mean,
extent, right?
it-
Yeah.
well,
Like,
because you got to
it would be-
remember, like all stars, like suns in like the universe, as far as I know, per Neil deGrasse Tyson TikTok. Yeah, call him an idiot, not me.
Reliable source.
So, but you know, not just him, other scientists too. But not every star out there is the same temperature.
Yeah.
So, in that theory, you could have like a star giving off certain light, but being a low enough temperature to not.
And it wouldn't
Right.
be massive too, right? It wouldn't be able to be bigger than what the Earth is. So, but then we would be boiling up here if it was that massive, right?
Yeah, and that's what's weird with it. But let's just say it all worked out, just for the purposes of discussion, right? I don't know. Would there
Purpose
be
of discussion.
life
Where does the sun
down there?
go at night?
I would.
bed.
No, no, because that woman
Where does it
said
go?
that woman said she made perfect sense. I think I've showed you that video. She said, "Why don't we just wait until nighttime when the sun turns off to go to it?"
Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
how I feel. In all honesty, isn't the moon just the sun flipped over on like in bed?
Honestly,
So, like
I
you're
think
like
so.
your
yeah,
pillow?
like it just turns over to the other side of the
Yeah.
pillow. Like
You get the cold side of the pillow.
Yeah.
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 That's
that
that's a
not
good
real?
point. No,
that's how I
mean,
learned it.
No, the moon is made out of
Oh.
cheese.
Damn public schools.
bro. I thought the moon was a Death Star.
Dude, I thought it was like a half and half scenario. Like, yeah, the guy just turned over and like, boom, sun, moon.
Right. It's like, hey, sunlight, you get to see my tatas.
Yeah,
Dark time, you get to see
Booty.
my ass.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense to me.
There's more craters in the moon than the sun.
Right.
Makes sense.
Cellulite.
Yeah.
But nah, but
Buns and thighs.
So yes, I would think that if we do have a hollow Earth, there's probably a chance of life down there.
because how cool would it be if like dinosaurs were still living
I'm
down
picturing like an
I would love
Aerodactyl
that.
from like Pokemon.
there? Ooh, yeah.
Just chilling down there.
Yeah.
I would love to have dinosaurs be a real thing, and then have a raptor just be my BFF Jill, but not eat me, eat other people. You know, and be like,
Yeah.
"Hey, Philip, go get that guy. He said something mean to me."
Yeah.
And then you
Yeah,
just go,
yeah.
Damn.
Well, if you go off of Jurassic Park logic, okay, let's just say you went off of that. I mean, you could kind of put DNA of like dogs in it, so you could train them easier. They would be a little weirder looking, but
You gotta find a more loyal animal. I understand dogs are loyal, but to an extent, they're still gonna turn. What's the most loyal animal out there?
A dog,
No, let's Google it and see.
maybe
All right.
maybe an elephant, because like an elephant
You ever
will.
seen the thing where like elephants' eyeballs are like on their like way down here on their cheeks when you see their skulls?
Oh,
No, no.
never knew that, but
Look
that
up, Google a
wouldn't
picture,
not
Google a
surprise
picture
me.
of an elephant skull.
How about you, Master Googler?
Okay.
okay, you know, let me rephrase this.
Just look up what is considered the most loyal species.
Most loyal animal to humans, because I just
Yeah.
put animal and then I put swan as like number one. I'm all
Those
like,
things attack you.
yeah, it's like bullshit. You know how many times I've tried feeding ducks or whatever, and those little pinch me.
Well, well, you gotta think about things that when you raise them from
That
a
that would
baby.
change things.
Yeah, because
But-
like even if you have a raptor, it's gonna look at me as its mom or dad, and that's all it's gonna know from a little baby.
All right.
Cracks from the egg, and I'm feeding it raw steak.
All right, it is saying dogs, but this one says dogs, specifically breeds like the Akita.
Akitas are cute.
I
The
never
hell
knew
is that thing?
That's
What is
an
that?
elephant skull.
Or the
It's
Oh,
an ancient elephant.
yeah.
okay. Other loyal
Okay.
animals are horses and rabbits. Oh, it says elephants too,
Yeah.
and cats. Bullshit. A cat ain't loyal.
No, a cat will eat you like the next day after you die,
Yeah.
where a dog will not.
Yeah, so the only reason they don't do it right now is because we're bigger than them.
Yeah.
It's the
Oh.
only reason. If they were bigger than us, they would eat us in a heartbeat.
Cats?
Yeah, like
Oh, yeah.
domestic cats, like in your house and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh hell yeah. Oh, absolutely, man. Those things are just natural predators.
Where dogs just look at you like, I want a treat. I'm so happy to see you.
But elephants though, they have a super good memory though, so
Yeah.
that might be a fucking problem.
Memory like a crow, like a raven.
Yeah.
What is it?
But
Oh,
even
better memory?
they magpies too.
hmm
They memorize your face, so if
Yeah.
you were mean to them once, they'll come back. They can come back.
Oh
and
yeah,
get you.
yeah.
And
I
you
remember
can,
reading a science experiment about that.
So crazy.
I was gonna say you could also train them to like find objects for you,
Oh yeah,
which
steal
is
shiny things.
extremely against the law.
Oh
But
yeah,
it'd be
dude.
cool to do.
Because just imagine if you trained it to like actually take people's wallets.
Right.
Like, dude,
Yeah.
Or
dude.
watches,
Yeah.
or yeah.
Yeah, you could train them to do bad stuff to people, or
Oh,
if,
yeah.
if they don't like you, or in just in general, they'll just do bad stuff to you.
Yeah,
that's what
yeah.
the whole experiment was. There was, I think it was somewhere at a college, but they were, they did bad stuff to them, like wearing masks, like a flock of birds, or like they're just hanging outside, and then they went by them without the mask, and then like they weren't like doing anything to them, but when they wore the mask, they would like make
Attack 'em.
noise,
Okay,
or
okay.
rise, like recognize their faces.
Well,
like
and
that.
they're really
All
smart too.
rise.
Because I saw this video, right? So this guy, he's walking in the woods, right? But then this wolf is like trailing him like within like 10 feet. But it was crazy, which I don't think anybody really pointed it out. No, there was like a crow that was like flying around the guy, like chirping at the wolf. And then it was like kind of dive bombing the wolf a couple times.
Dude, no, have you seen the video where
So it was
the
trying
cats,
to protect the human.
Wow.
the cats, the
Oh,
crow?
yeah, I love
But
that.
yeah, there's like a crow like just bouncing around two cats that are scrapping, and
Oh,
like he
yeah.
like leads them, and they're like just instigating it. He's just on the outside, just bouncing.
Yeah, he wanted to see a fight.
Yeah,
right?
bro. He's
yeah.
like, get him.
I saw that
Then they
shit.
rolled all the way down to the street, and he jumps down there too, and he's just bouncing next to him. Like,
I'm so glad that was before AI.
dude.
Yeah, hell
Otherwise, man, that would have been.
He was like the little referee, bro. He was having a good time.
That's
He
hilarious.
was too.
Yeah.
I gotta
Um,
look at that.
But yeah, birds.
You ever seen it?
Birds and I think is it ravens and wolves also have a symbiotic,
Relationship.
yes, because sometimes they will help find things for the wolf to kill,
Oh.
so that it can get the scraps.
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, like the symbiotic relationship that they have.
There's a
Interesting.
bunch of animals that have that. I mean, there's like a tarantula with a frog. The frog kills the pests that can kill the tarantula, and then the tarantula gives it protection as well from some of its predators. Then you have birds and other type of animals.
Yeah, wasn't there something with coyotes and a badger? Was it?
Maybe.
Oh, and then if you want to get more in depth, he's showing it. We want to get more in depth too. Is well, take like the ocean, right? You see like those lines of fish that are going up to like their quote unquote cleaning station. Then they have like the cleaner fish. Like you'll have all like sharks, for example, open their mouth,
Whales and stuff.
and
Yep.
then like the little fish will just clean them all off. So
Yeah.
like that too. I mean, there's
There's a lot in nature that like animals actually like help each other out, or like that cave that we talked about the one time where it had over 100,000 spiders in it that were like big and small spiders, and usually the big spiders would be eating the small spiders. But the thing that stopped that is that flies are created from, I think they said like the sulfuric acid like sap stuff or whatever, so that all the spiders just eat off of that.
okay. That's cool.
Yeah. Very interesting. The wall was crazy. When they cut into the thing, you could see all the different spiders, but it's like over 100,000 spiders underground in a cave
Right.
that
Yeah.
feast off of flies that just come from.
I mean, I'll never go there, but
You know, I hate spiders, but I might check it out.
A cave?
No. Well, that cave, John,
No,
you could put a semi into it.
I don't care.
So
yeah,
So
there's
it's
spiders in it.
Yeah,
you're not going to die
still a cave.
while you're cave diving.
it's still a cave.
Okay, so
There's
then you
still a
want
spider. F- the cave. There's spiders.
so time out about the spiders. So you're telling me if the hollow earth is true
I'm not
And-
going in it.
because it's a cave, it's a
Yeah.
massive cave?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
stay out here.
Okay.
I'll fall in it later.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm sure I could find a pocket.
Pocket full of sand.
Pocket sand.
Yeah. Does anyone got anything else that they like to talk about?
Have you ever been hit with pocket sand?
I have not.
Damn. Have you?
But
No, not directly, but I haven't gotten sand in my eyes, and yeah, it sucks.
Oh,
I've have been hit with like a pocket full of rocks.
oh, nice.
Just someone take rocks and toss them.
I
at
was
me.
like, damn. Okay. Well, have you? You been hit with rocks? Pocket of rocks?
No,
No, apparently not.
no sand. I used to carry a pocket full of copper,
Oh, weirdo. That's,
copper shavings.
That's money, bro.
Wouldn't that be worse though?
Turn that in and start recycling.
It
don't
probably,
have it.
honestly, it probably would be because
Couple cents of copper.
even though they're little shavings, though, they're. Yeah, I mean, it'd be sharper, right, or not? Would you think it'd be sharper than the sand, or no?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
Copper?
think so.
Well, how big were the shavings? Though? Were they,
Oh,
like,
dude,
decent?
it was off of wires.
Yeah,
It
so it
was-
was little fine, like long stuff. But
So-
sand, I feel like smaller, more gritty.
yeah.
Gets in your crevasses.
Yeah.
It was a joke. Scrap from work, we would cut the ends off, and then you would just put them in a plastic bag, and then you would just be like, "Oh, pocket full of copper."
nice.
But you wouldn't throw. You just throw the bag at them.
Yeah, good thing you covered that.
Yeah.
You wouldn't throw the actual copper. But if you had that in your hands, because I mean, some of it was like 28 gauge, so it was like really thin ass copper. That
Holy
going
shit.
into your eye would be just devastating. And that is how I met your mother.
I met her at the bar that night.
Interesting.
Oh gosh. Anything else anyone wants to talk? Anyone have any Diddy updates? We haven't done that in forever.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just Google it right now. See
I
what he's
haven't
doing.
seen anything.
I know he like
Take the last few minutes here. Check on Diddy.
yeah.
Let's
Do it.
See
We
what
still
new,
got
see what new criminal
we still got-
enterprises he's starting up.
right. We still got 11 minutes until
Yeah.
this one is over, or until one of the cameras
We got-
decide to die.
Yeah.
You got the convict choir boys.
Babe, later tonight I got to show you a new game that John introduced me to.
Convict choir
Oh,
voice.
yeah, you know.
It's
the
called
CCBs.
burglar gnomes. It's where you're a gnome that you go steal some stuff.
Yeah, it's the newest online sensation.
Well, I'll show you that later.
What
Uh,
other things are you feel like he's getting involved in?
Who did he?
Yeah.
Well, he has the president of Venezuela there now.
The same place?
Is his
Yeah.
monkey?
I think the guy is where he used to be.
Oh, where he used to be. I thought it
Yeah,
was in the
because now
same.
he's at Fort Dix. Remember?
Yeah, but I thought that's where Maduro.
No, that was like
Okay, so then he's with
Manhattan
6ix9ine
or something. Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Diddy or Maduro is with 6ix9ine?
Maduro,
yeah.
because 6ix9ine.
No. Wait. I don't know.
Damn.
6ix9ine,
Celebrity news.
Right, 6ix9ine on a podcast before he went in said that that was going to be his bunkie or something like that, or possibly could be his monkey.
Yeah, that was a big joke.
How just like random is that though? You know what I mean? Like if that happened.
I don't know. What is his name? Is it? How do you spell Maduro?
Maduro.
Asking the wrong person here, dude.
It's like, do we look at Venezuelan to you? Like I know
Okay,
how to
so
spell
he's
it.
in detention center in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so-
Brooklyn.
In the
No.
Bronx.
Where is
I hope I was right.
6ix9ine? He in prison. Sorry, guys, I do not keep up with this that much. Oh, he's also So he's also with him in Brooklyn as well.
Oh,
So 6ix9ine and him are okay.
and
go.
Maduro.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
In a recent viral moment, 50 Cent partnered with DoorDash for a Super Bowl commercial that heavily trolled Diddy by referencing the big beef between the two rappers.
Oh, I don't remember because
So we gotta wait for the Super Bowl to see that.
Yeah.
But Diddy's
Nice.
because 50 Cent has been saying some stuff about Diddy, so
Always.
Diddy's son has been saying like,
Oh yeah, they've
better
had beef now.
Stop talking shit.
Bro,
Yeah.
50 Cent flipping told Diddy's son to shut his mouth when he takes his pictures because he's always like,
That's why I heard that joke, but like you said, you really have to dislike somebody if you're willing to edit.
Right.
someone needs to like document the level of pettiness and troll that 50 Cent has.
He was like, dude, you sitting there just cutting out hours of footage. Like he had extra footage that did not make it in.
Well, think about this. All the footage that Diddy was filming, he was going to spin it in a good way, right?
Of
But
course.
50 Cent took that exact same footage and was able to spin it into a bad way. I would.
He did it in a good way though. Like I feel like because if you watch the documentary, he's like that he is a result of how he was brought up pretty
Oh,
much.
yeah,
like
yeah.
and obviously the drugs and whatnot.
Well, and then feeling like on top of the world
Yeah.
because anything you ever did, you just threw money at it and it was over. And then it wasn't, I'm still surprised that he didn't get hit with all those extra charges. That still blows my mind. I wonder how many dicks he sucked on the jury to get away.
So he really
Exactly.
hasn't been doing anything lately?
Not really.
No more Diddy Meals on Wheels or anything like that?
Not that I saw.
Damn.
No, dude, don't you remember? Didn't we read that he had to finally sell that jet?
Oh, he got rid
Oh,
of
he
the jet?
did. Yeah, he
Yeah.
had to sell his jet.
So he couldn't make the money to throw.
The food cost him
Yeah.
in the end, see?
And supposedly his employees aren't getting paid.
Naturally. But you won't get paid until I'm out.
Right.
Who is his employees at this point? He's in prison.
I don't know.
I mean, I guess
Hey, criminals always maintain an empire somehow, bro.
that's true. I guess he
Some of
probably.
them actually gain more power while in prison.
Yeah, because isn't he's still a
They have
producer?
time to focus.
Right.
Right.
Because he's still a producer, right? So I don't know his record company, but I'm assuming
Bad Boys.
Bad Boy Records.
he still would have to own it and or have part in it, I would assume.
That's true. That's probably the
So
yeah.
he probably is getting like royalties, and he has done his own music too. So he probably is getting royalties from that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
royalties from himself.
Yeah, basically.
I don't know. Is Bad Boy Records even a thing anymore after all this went down?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's a good question.
I don't know. Don't mean to be rubbing on the nubbin, but
Yeah.
Is Bad Boy Records still a business? That actually popped up. Is still business and fashion. Okay, it is, but you know,
but
by
is
the
Diddy still involved with it, Bad Boy?
oh for sure, you're not gonna go anywhere.
Well, and too.
6 feet from the bed, and he's
Oh,
thinking,
stop.
Well, and too.
"Can
When
I bend over?"
but when you
Take it now.
But when you have like the kind of money that he has, I mean, I'm sure he has people on a payroll that are doing stocks for him, probably Bitcoin type stuff. So he's probably still generating money through different means like that.
Bro, Bitcoin took a huge hit, like 30K. I think it's down.
Well,
now.
I mean, I'm just using that as like just a
Example.
generalization of,
Yeah.
yeah. But so he probably has people doing stuff like for him, making him money. You know what I mean? So he's probably still getting income.
yeah.
All right. Anything else? What are we covering now?
I got nothing else. Didn't find anything else. All right, I think that'd be it.
Yeah.
Got any last thing you want to add, Darren, before we go? Titty titty bang bang, shitty shitty hang hang.
I have nothing to add.
Nah, boo
Kayla?
boo. Stick your head in doo doo.
No.
All right, folks. Catch us next time. Check our Facebook, Twitter. Oh, sorry, X. YouTube, obviously. TikTok, Instagram, and Patreon.
And OnlyFans.
We do not have an OnlyFans.
Oh, we will.
Like,
We will.
comment, subscribe.
Until next time. Peace.
Peace.
Deuces.